Really lovely to see you all. I'm really excited about a fabulous day of talks that we've got lined up. So just before we get into that, I thought I'd just tell you a little bit about who we are and why we're doing this. So we are MicrobesNG. We are a microbial sequencing company, and we like to do things a little bit differently. So that's why we're doing pop-ups. So they're regional events that we're doing across the country. We want to support early career researchers. We know that the pandemic was just a massive hit to a lot of people's ability to practice talking. And so we thought, let's come and have just a really nice, friendly environment to chat to people and get to know each other. But most importantly for us, we want to find out what's going on with the data that we send out, because that's the fun bit, right? So yeah, today is about networking. It's about getting to know each other and just, yeah, the science, the fun bit. So I am Helen McNeil. I'm the Business Development Executive at MicrobesNG. I did my PhD in Birmingham, back in the days when you're doing typing techniques with PCR. So I did all my VNTR typing and for TB with PCRs. So I've got this brilliant line in my thesis where I say, I'd love to whole genome sequence, but just too expensive. So to actually be working at a company where you can do it and, it's end to end, you can get the DNA extraction and the bioinformatics all done for one price. Yeah, it sort of blows my mind really. So yeah, it's really fun. So I'm responsible for letting people know what we're doing. So that's part of why I'm organising events like this, to let people know what we do as a company and what we're about. But also listening to what you need and sort of connecting the two, making sure that the services we've got are fit for the questions that you're trying to answer. And I got my colleague Carla here with me as well today, so you should have met her on the registration desk. She's just started as our key account manager, and she's looking after University of Oxford. So she's dedicated, especially the bigger orders where you've got loads and loads of samples coming in. So she's brilliant at project management and just keeping everything running really smoothly. So if you've got a big order you're thinking about or a grant application, go and have a chat with Carla and find out what she's got to offer. She's brilliant. So our company, we are scientists. We were founded by scientists, and a lot of the people that work here are scientists. And I can see some familiar faces in the audience as well. So can I just have a quick show of hands? If you've used our services before, could you just stick your hand up for me? Perfect, right. So have a look around. You don't have to take my word for it, right? Go and chat to these guys because they've used our services and we're confident enough that you can go and talk to them and they're going to tell you how great we are as well. So do that in the networking sessions. So we began at the University of Birmingham with a BBSRC grant back in 2015. And the idea was that we wanted to disrupt microbial genome sequencing. And so we launched the 50 quid genome. So we were supported by the grant, which meant we could be disruptive with our pricing. And then we did so well that the university kicked us out because we're making too much money, and you can't be in a charity when you're making too much money. And that's just a sign of the success, really, and the fact that people really want to get sequencing done and outsource it. So we span out in 2019 and become a company, and now we're just growing and growing. So just to illustrate that, this is our team photo from last year. And this is our team photo from this year. So we are expanding. So if you're looking for a job, come and chat to us. We're always interested in skilled people who understand what we're trying to achieve. And we've got 2 more posts that we interviewed for on Monday. So yeah, we really are growing. So our company is it was founded by Nick Lohman, he's our Chief Scientific Officer. He's Professor of Microbial Genomics at University of Birmingham. And the idea was to democratise genomics, make it accessible and easy as well. So if you've never done this before, you can send stuff to us and you'll get usable data at the end of it. It's not just like we'll send you a load of files, you get the bioinformatics included as well. So yeah, just helping you out with the hard bits and most importantly, just being transparent and quality-led, because a lot of the people working at the company were customers first, so we really do get it from your point of view. So we wanted to build a company that we would happy to be used ourselves. So our services, whole genome sequencing is where we started, but we're branching out. So we launched our first metagenomic services in 2022. Last year we launched plasmid sequencing, which I was personally very excited about. And then new for this year is our long read only service. And we've got plenty more in the pipeline. So if you're sitting there thinking, oh, it's great, but I really wish you did this, please come and talk to us, because we want to fix that. We want to develop stuff that's actually useful to you. So as I said, we're all about making things easy for you as a customer. So we've got easy pricing. You don't have to sell your firstborn child to find out how much our services cost. You can go onto our website, we have a quote request form, and it's dynamic. So you can fiddle about with the numbers and you can see there and then how much it's going to cost. You don't need to submit it. You don't need to fill your details in. You can see the prices. Obviously, if you want a formal quote, hit the button and we'll send that to you. We include the bioinformatics, as I said, so you'll get your assemblies, your annotations. We do the taxonomic profiling as well, all included in the base price. There's no extra charges. We're a one price does it all. And quality, we really, really, really care about quality. So I'm going to talk about that a bit more. So we have a ground up approach to our quality, starting with getting the best technology that we can get our hands on. So we're Illumina, we're Oxford Nanopore, very latest flow cell that we can get our hands on. We've got custom library prep, so it generates longer insert sizes, typically 2 to 3 times bigger than other companies. And we pair that with 2x250 base pair sequencing, which means you get a better assembly and better metagenomic profiling, because we believe in that you get what you pay for. So we think it's worth paying a little bit more, getting those longer reads and getting a really good assembly out of it. So we've got really stringent QC procedures as well, because again, we've been customers, we understand how that feels. You don't want to spend weeks analysing data to find out, oh, actually, I've mixed something up or that was contaminated. So we'll do send you the 16S profile and the taxonomic information. So if there is something that we don't think looks right, we'll flag that for you so you know instantly. So when you've got your data, we deliver it via our project portal. So it's secure, it's custom, means you can keep track of your projects, but you can also add collaborators or remove them if you need to do that. But you're in control of that. So if you need other people to have access to your data, you can absolutely do that. So the bioinformatics outputs and the raw data will be there for a minimum of 12 months. And we've just employed a new software developer who's busy squirreling away on things behind the scenes. So watch out, we should get some improvements to the project portal. And if you are a customer and you've used our services and there's something about the project portal you think, oh, I wish it did this, come and let us know, because we're working hard to make improvements. So I'm just going to quickly run through our services, starting off with whole genome sequencing, because that's where we started. So I know this is a very busy slide, but what I want you to take away from it is that we've got short reads, we've got long reads, and we've got hybrids. So we've had a little bit of a rebrand. This used to be standard and enhanced, but because we've launched our long read service now, we've just switched things up a bit, so it's a bit clearer what the services are. So our short read, that's the Illumina 2x250 base pair. We guarantee your 30x coverage. We've also got expandable coverage. So I don't know if anyone's doing population level sequencing, but if you are, you can purchase top-up cover in units of 30 all the way up to 510. And for this service, you can send us your own microbial DNA if you've extracted that yourself, or if you're working on bacteria, you can send the strains to us. We'll do the DNA extraction for you, all included in the price. So the way that works is we send you a tube with some buffer in, you grow your cells up, give them a wash, pellet them, resuspend them in the buffer, which lyses the bugs, stabilises the DNA, and then you can ship them out without having to worry about biological pathogen category B or dry ice or any of that. So again, if you've got Cat3 strains, we can accept those. You just need to get in contact with us and let us know that's what you want to do, because we've just got a few extra steps that we include. So that's £65 for the short read sample. So we will accept one sample, we will accept thousands of samples, there's no limits. The more you send us, the cheaper it gets. So if you do want to get together with some of your other people in the lab or other labs and bulk buy, then you can absolutely do that. So long reads, this is launched a couple of weeks ago. We're very excited about this. So it's ONT, our 10.4.1 flow cells that we're using and the chemistry. This is for bacterial strains only. So it's that buffer tube. You grow the cells up and send us wholesale lysates, and we do the DNA extraction, the library prep, the sequencing, and the bioinformatics. So it's £85 for one sample, and again, discount tiers apply. And then last but not least is the hybrid. So that's combining the 50x from the ONT and the 30x from the Illumina, and it gives you the very best quality assembly that we can produce. So, if you're doing RNA-seq, you need a reference to compare things back to, or, you've got something that there's just not very good reference genome available. This is perfect and gives you a brilliant assembly. So the metagenomic sequencing. So we started off, as I said last year, with our low yield services. So that's Scout and Pioneer. A lot of people do 16S, but we decided to go down the shotgun route so that you're not biasing things to the amplicon. So it's really good for people who wanting to get an idea of what's in their sample or how diverse it is. So if you're planning a really big study and you want to know how much more data you need, then this is perfect. And then coming soon, we have our Explorer service. So this is tunable high yield cover. You tell us what you want, we'll tell you how much it costs. So that is coming. And then this is our metagenomic portal. So it includes interactive plots showing your species abundance. And if you give us some metadata, we'll do the PCA analyses for you as well. Plasmid sequencing, why didn't they do this when I was still in the lab? It's so good. So it's £10 for a plasmid. You send us a mini prep and we'll send you the raw reads, we'll send you an annotated interactive plasmid map. We'll also send you like a histogram of the reads. Yeah, why wouldn't you want to do it? It's amazing. So yeah, we waited a little bit. I know a lot of other companies launched their whole plasmid sequencing services a bit earlier, but we really didn't feel like the quality was high enough with the previous flow cell from ONT. So now we've got the new one with the longer pore. It means we get better resolution of homopolymers and improved resolution. So it just comes back to, again, we're not going to launch a product unless we're really happy that it's a quality service. And we are starting a Dropbox network. So we do have registrations of interest from Oxford. So if you are interested in getting a Dropbox, please come and talk to me, or we've got some forms you can fill in as well. So yeah, UK-based company, and it's not just plasmids you can put in that Dropbox, you can put all your other samples for all of our services in there as well. So we're just trying to make it easy and convenient for you guys to use us. So yeah, any questions, please talk to me afterwards or contact us.